Biker Mice from Mars was the first Mr. Super Oz unboxing. As you can see, I got the boxes. After the ad read and after the open rolls, it will be the first half of the Street Sharks unboxing, which this has been a long time coming. These are characters that I was a big fan of growing up and never actually was able to get them when I was, I don't know, what was it, 9? But now, in the the age of everything costing a mint in Georgia, but, you know, you make your own money, you get to spend your own money, so now I get to unbox and talk about Ripster and Jab. As soon as the ad read is over and the open rolls, let's do some unboxing. So the first box will be the one that I got in first. And as I said during the Biker Mice from Mars video, I thought that both of these would arrive before that trio did, but they didn't. And so that's what led to the delay in opening. And, you know, realistically, it's totally fine because there are still 2 more Street Sharks that not only have I not ordered, but I can't order. I missed the pre-order window, I guess. I don't know, because when I went and tried to pick up Slammoo and Streaks, then they were just unable to be purchased at the time. But I have faith that they will become available down the line once again, or so I assume, because there were other pre-orders like the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. They were on pre-order and I missed that window, but now they're a much better price all the time that I see them, so I'm not really all that stressed about it. I did pick up the Omega Rangers when they were on pre-order, but it's because I was engrossed in the comic story and I really wanted to add those to my collection because I love the idea of Zach, Trini, and Jason graduating up to a higher level of Power Ranger, if you will. And so I just thought that was worthwhile to pick up. And honestly, I haven't seen the price drop in those, so that was the better choice. But yeah, so this is Jab. The box says, "Try me, I bite," which I thought was pretty fun. But yeah, so his fin is supposed to make him do something, I guess, because it's back here and it says, "Try me." But I can't. Oh, okay, there it is. He does. His mouth does move, so that's cool. But yeah, so the box art is basically a cage, but I've actually seen from the digital art that it's not just the box that is a cage, but the Street Sharks themselves come in cages, which is pretty nifty. And so, as soon as I get the cardboard, or the tape undone from the cardboard and get them out, you'll see that it's, like I said, it's not just the box that is a cage, or the cage that appears to be a box, but actually the oh, okay, so there's no bottom to it. That's surprising. It's funny, so this the Street Shark is kind of the opposite from the Nacelle Biker Mice from Mars, in the fact that as soon as you got the Biker Mice out of their packaging, they just were easy to get out of the box. It just basically slid right out, easy, does it. But this dude, he is very contained, which is also funny because of the fact that he's in a cage. But yeah, so this thing is not desiring to come out of the container. But yeah. So Jab is he's the only hammerhead shark of the bunch. And I always thought that he had a very cool look to him because of standing out in that way. Like I said in the Biker Mice video, these were figures that I was never able to obtain when I was a kid. And, well, I mean, not the actual four brothers. I didn't get them. I just got a Slamoo, or no, not Slamoo, a Moby Lick from a Big Lots. But yeah, this dude is, I mean, he's all width, man. That's the crazy thing. And he's not nearly as heavy as I expected, because the head, while it is humongous, is made of some sort of light material, which is pretty cool, because I expected him to be very top heavy, and especially given how small his lower half is. It's good that the upper half is not weighing him down to such a degree that he won't stand. So that's pretty nice that he stands, you know, well and on his own. But yeah, I really like the biting motion that he does.
Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy.
So with Jab open, let's figure out how to get to Ripster. Maybe I'll be able to Ripster this box open, because it's funny how these two things are presumably the precise same size, but the boxes are so vastly different, because Jab's box was basically the correct size, or what you would expect to be the size to house that size figure. But this particular box is, I don't know, I'd say all four of them could probably fit in here if they were able to be got at the same time, which, you know, obviously they weren't. There was only two of the brothers released on the first wave, which were Ripster and Jab, along with Slash, one of the villainous characters. Once again, it says try me, and you can see he does bite, which is pretty cool. And the packaging is virtually the same. Obviously, the demonstration of the biting motion on the side panel is this time Ripster instead of Jab, but you know, the back is the same, and it, like I said, has that same try me function. And with the knowledge of how Jab's packaging was, this one's going to be a lot, I would say, faster, smoother to get it out of the case. And again, there's no bottom to the cage, but the cages do have a hanging function, so you'd think they actually should have a base to it, but whatever, it's fine. I really think this is a pretty cool shark cage. But yeah, so yeah, the leader here, Ripster. I don't know if he's I can't remember now if he's the eldest brother, if he just became leader by some other means. But yeah, he always reminded me very much of Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because of him being the leader in that cartoon and comic. And it always amused me how you could see the parallels in so many different animated series with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, basically the one that I don't know if necessarily started all, but man, it was quite popular and profitable. And so with that, you had, you know, the launch of things like the Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, and tons of other characters. I'm really struggling to get it to where that his legs will. So in the packaging, both Jab and Ripster, their legs were not put in such a way as to where they would just naturally stand. It's as if the cage was put there, or they were put into the cage that was made too small for them. Like if the cage was made bigger, then they could easily stand. So I'm actually having trouble with Ripster, whereas I didn't with Jab, getting him to stand freely on his own. There we go. I think that'll do it. And it could also be that he's wearing cowboy boots. I don't know if that's a factor. But yeah, here they are, Ripster and Jab, both unboxed. And I definitely am glad that I picked up these guys. I'm glad they were re-released after 30 years because they just bring on this big wave of nostalgia and, you know, happiness, because I have that King Shark from the Suicide Squad. And as soon as King Shark for the first time showed up in the Flash TV series, I always thought, from the moment I saw his depiction, I was like, man, it is now time to bring the Street Sharks back into prominence, because they are just a fun idea. And so with that, I'm happy that I picked them up. I'm happy that you tuned in. Thank you for participating or taking part in my unboxing and my happy day with these guys. And when their brothers come in, I will do an unboxing for them as well. Come back next week, for a movie review, 2 days of trivia, Alpha Entertainment Worldwide, and all kinds of fun things.